morning and thanks for tuning in. In the last video, I told you I was going to take one of these apart, and that's what we're going to do today. So it was very easy. We made a puller for it. You don't need this much of a puller. There's a compressor, sorry. You just need a couple of pieces of metal like this to force down on the hat, and you're good to go. I took a junk clutch basket apart with it. There's very little tension on that spring. I thought it was under a lot of tension, but it turns out it's not. So we're going to check that. I'm going to take the seal out. Now I made a hole in my table so that I could put my compression bolt up through it. We're just going to put this down on here and put a little Now, I'm having a hard time with my left hand. Last week I had a bit of a problem, and I went to the hospital and it turned out I had a stroke. So, I have to wear a ridiculous looking glove on my hand. It makes working a little harder, but it prevents the burning that I've been experiencing lately. I can't hold on to things for very long, so we're just going to take off this. We've got a spiral snap ring on here, and it is actually extremely easy to take off, but it's effective for holding the parts in. And you really just walk around. Once you get the initial tab out, you just walk around, and the ring is that easy to remove. I'll show you once I get it out of here. I know you can't see it. Actually, what I'll do is I'm just gonna loosen this a little bit. Oh, can't do it. I've already got the ring too far off, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off, and I'll show you the ring. There we go. So now, gonna snap a little bit. But like I said, it's nowhere near under the pressure that I had assumed it would be. So what we have here, that's the spiral snap ring. So you got to spread it. And you start, put it in the groove, and then just walk it back around on your way in. It's harder to put in than it is to take out. Then we have our hat that retains the spring. Then we have the actual spring. Whoops, sorry. Okay, now there's a spec probably for the free length on this. So I don't think there's going to be a problem with these, but you should check anyway, just in case. Your manual's got it. So now we're at the point where we can remove the insert. It's an aluminum insert, and it actually comes out very easily. Now you can see that there's a seal. And now, just looking at this side of it, it looks pretty good. But you are this far into the tranny, you're going to change those. Now, you can't see this, or you might not be able to see this, but right here, there's a lot of scoring on that seal. And being an old seal, you're getting pressure loss. There's no question about it. So it's better just to change it. Now you have another seal for the interior inside here. You cannot see this, but I will be taking it out and replacing it as well. It's another rubber seal. And actually what we'll do, we'll take it out right now. If I can. They are hard as rock. So there's another reason why you should replace them. You're not going to get any kind of sealing capability with these whatsoever. Now be careful not to score the basket, the shaft. And if you do, make sure you fix it. You don't want to wind up. See? Now, this is what happened here. It's really just an O-ring, but the second I tried to take it out, it broke. That is a garbage. If you're gonna take this apart, just put it all back together with new stuff, okay? Because that's junk. And this, I'll try to hold on to this while I take the seal out. No guarantees. I can't hold it very well. I can't hold it very well at all, as a matter of fact. Okay, something to note, when you take these apart, you can see that there's a check ball there, okay? If you forget to put that in, you're going to have trouble. And you do not want to forget to put that in, because you are going to wind up having your machine go nowhere anytime soon. Now, in case I didn't mention it, this is for an MF50A. And these hard parts are all good. Like, I'm gonna reuse all this stuff. Nothing is damaged. There's a tiny bit of, you can't see that either, but on these grooves in here, you might have a little bit of wear where the steels actually wore into the grooves a bit, but it's nothing. Okay, I've never seen one of these come apart. I've never seen any problems with them. So odds are these hard parts are going to be good. So we've got all this. And we've got our sprag, which does have some wear. You can clearly see that the friction discs have worn a little bit on it, but we're going to reuse that. You're not going to find a used part that doesn't have that. And buying the new parts is prohibitively expensive. As I mentioned in the last video, this is probably a $1,000 job to replace all the wear parts, the friction discs, the steel sealing rings. The steel sealing rings were $200 alone. And if you start changing bearings and whatnot, you're really into the money. But this is just how to get your machine fixed. Okay, and I haven't seen any videos of people taking these apart, and it's very important. If you add air to this, you will see all the leaks. I guarantee it, you're going to see it's going to leak around the outside, it's going to leak around the center, even with the spring installed. Put new seals in, you won't have to concern yourself about it again. That way, you know this is good. All right, so that's the end of this video. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. I hope this helps even one person. Because the way things are going today, you're going to have to start fixing your stuff, because dealerships do not want to deal with these old tractors, and it costs a lot of money. You buy one of these tractors to save yourself money, and then it winds up breaking. Inevitably, they all break. I don't care what kind of tractor you buy. If you buy Massey, John Deere, Kubota, they're all going to break eventually, and when they do, you need to know how to fix them if you want to remain independent. I know that a lot of dealerships, now they want you to bring the machine in, but these, in truth, they probably don't want to see them. They just want you to buy their machine brand new, and then you're stuck bringing it to them every time you have a problem. But these you can fix at home. People can fix them. You just need some mechanical aptitude, and I know there are plenty of people out there with that mechanical aptitude, and that's what these videos are for. Just a little insight into what you can find when you pull one of these transmissions apart. Thank you very much for watching, and you have a great day.